Formula 1 turns to Hungary now for round 9 of the 2019 season. And to a wet qualifying and practice. Ferrari are hoping to close in with Williams with a small upgrade to their air and chassis packages, although it may be able to give them more pace in the corners. It does mean that they will still have a deficit in the straights. Mercedes are already receiving bids for Force 1, although they have announced that the team will not be sold until the end of the season, as they want to maximise the amount of race time for their two junior drivers at the team of George Russell and Esteban Ocon. Although it is unseen what will happen to the Mercedes junior programme at the end of the season. Williams are hoping for a continuous set, with Rosberg hoping to follow Perez at the front after the German have had some poor results as of late compared to his teammate, who is at the top fighting for the World Championship. Perez would like to see a rear gunner against Leclerc for his title hopes. So let's have a look at the grid for today's Hungarian Grand Prix. And Stoffel van Dorn. Yes, Stoffel van Dorn is on pole. In the wet, the Red Bull going well. Charles Leclerc lines up second. Pierre Gasly, a good result for him. He is third. Lewis Hamilton lines up in fourth position for Ferrari. Sergio Perez is in fifth, admitting the Williams struggled. Max Verstappen, annoyed that his teammate got pole, he only starts in sixth. Peter Hampson starts seventh, once again in the top 10. Nico Hülkenberg is alongside, both of them running well for their respective teams. Kevin Magnussen is in the top 10 as well, and also Carlos Sainz, a rare top 10 visit for both of them as of late with their poor qualifying runs. So the top 10, Daniel Ricciardo and Nico Rosberg. Rosberg disappointed that he couldn't get in the top 10, although he hopes that the dry pace is better. Sebastian Vettel disappointed again with Mercedes pace. Pascal Wehrlein, though, running well and once again lines up near his German compatriot. Valtteri Bottas starts down in 15th, disappointed. Giovinazzi starts in 16th, admitting that Hungary wasn't Alfa Romeo's best track. Kimi Räikkönen and Danny Kvyat once again start in the same row as each other, although they are down on the 8th row this time. 9th row, with Räikkönen this time getting ahead. And at the back on the last row of all, it's the two Force 1s struggling with completely off the pace, with Russell ahead of Ocon. Now it's time for the race. So hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Final Fantasy Formula 1 2019. Today we are doing episode number 9. We've only got, after this, we've got up to around 16. I shall try and record a couple more episodes today, being Bank Holiday Monday in the UK. So yes, Hungary is it's actually been a successful track to me recent years. I'm not going to lie, before about 2017, I'd never even scored a point on this track. And yet we go and win in 2017, 2018, and of course in recent years in 1986 mod as well. Those of you who've been subscribed, thanks for staying, thanks for tuning in. But yes, here we are in Hungary and we're in the top 10, which is good, but we've still got a little bit of work to do trying to get up the grid.
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
The other news is, of course, that it is a dry race. Qualifying and practice were both wet, so it's going to be a green track. So there should be a little bit of interesting. We're going to start the race on the softs to go into the mediums. We'd qualify in the top 10. We'd have, on the dry qualifying, we probably had to go on for a 2-stop as the 5 red lights eventually go out after about 1,000 years, and as usual it's been an absolutely woeful start. Hülkenberg's ahead of us, Magnussen's ahead of us, there's sparks line from the Renault. I'm going to try and go around the outside. I think the Gasly's getting in shape with Perez up ahead. and we've lost out even more positions down to P11 now. We're fighting with Antonio Giovinazzi down to turn 3. Oh my goodness, down the inside, 3 wide with Sainz and Magnussen there, and Sainz is going to lose out to our teammate back up to P8. Oh dear, that looks like now Rosberg of course is getting involved. Oh, I've gone 4 wide I think the AI at the front, but we had to took a very wide line, lost out, and then we got up to Giovinazzi, and then we came back down the inside under the brakes and managed to get Sainz and Magnussen, and I think Magnussen is going to keep hold of Rosberg until lap 4, and Rosberg now is going to down the inside of our teammate. To be fair, this is one of the closest races K-Mac has been to me so far, but now, well, in qualifying, but now it's nothing. Here though is your race leader, Stoffel van Dorn. He is one of 2 people in the top 10 be on the ultra soft tyre doing the 2 stop today. And moving to lap 9, Van Dorn's already been in for his first stop and has come out on another set of ultra softs. He has come out behind us. He will go to soft tyre, I think, in this one of the races in 2018. Pirelli bought a stupid compounds with them. So yes, we're going to have to keep Van Dorn off. We've moved to lap 15. Oh dear, Carlos Sainz there has had a puncture. And he's going very slowly there. That seems fortunate, because I think Sainz was actually running in the points at the back end of like 9th and 10th place, because he hasn't scored many points this season. Sainz, he only scored like 2 points, I think it is. So yes, that's going to promote Giovinazzi. I think Verstappen now is coming into the pits. We're coming into the pits to make our one and only stop. I think we're ahead of Sainz, so I think Sainz is actually halfway around the track at this point. So we'll be able to avoid him, and hopefully he'll get back to the pits and doesn't slow us up. Come into the pits. Perez is in. I think Gasly there is in. We're going to switch on to a medium set of compound 2.8 second stop. The usual. If you haven't been watching this series so far, that's about the usual we get for this series, unfortunately. There's not a lot I can do about it. It's just the way that Codemasters has set this stupid game up because of the engineers being lower down the grid. They give us a crappier pit stop time. I don't know why. I'll report that. So we've got Pascal Wehrlein now behind us. We'll come out in P11. Our teammate is coming in the pits. There's Sainz. We're going to leave the room to the side. Oh dear, something's happened behind us with Wehrlein, because Bottas has gone through. Here's Pascal Wehrlein. He's done quite a good job in quite a couple of qualifying, although he's linked with Formula E for next year. Oh dear. He just didn't see him. You know, that's us. Sainz out the race. Well, sorry, Wehrlein out the race. Sainz, I think, will carry on. So moving to lap 17 now. Van Dorn is ahead of us now, so he's actually jumped us in the pits. But the pace of that Red Bull is actually quite good, as Lewis Hamilton now is at the front on his soft tyres, although I'm not sure if he's yet to stop or not. We'll have to wait and see if he actually does stop. As there's Carlos Sainz is in the pits, and he was there. I'm pretty sure he's there last night. Let's go and have a look. Oh, he's stuck in the pits. He's stuck in the pits. Okay. He's been stuck in the pits, and he's not going to get out anytime soon. The McLaren pits, they don't really want to sit down. Moving to lap 21, Sainz is still there. Hamilton is coming for another stop, I think, as we watch Hulkenberg now get overtaken by Van Dorn. Hulkenberg on the medium tyres. And, of course, Carlos Sainz is still there. So, yes, moving to lap 22 now. We've got Hamilton now, who made that stop. He has come up behind us, so we're in P7. Although we are actually catching Nico Hulkenberg for P6. So it's a good day for Renault, because I think Gasly is up in P5. I think Van Dorn up to P4. I think there's a couple of people who we had to stop, but we got Lewis Hamilton. I think he was the other person who was doing the 2 stops today, which is why he's on the soft tyre. As Carlos Sainz is out of the pits. but he's still got that puncher, so they haven't serviced him, so he's got to go round again. Let's see what's happening here. So we're going to have to lap Carlos Sainz. I think he's about 15-20 laps down on what we actually are. I think he's still on like lap 7 or 8. Although Lewis Hamilton there has been caught up by Sainz. And he just gets caught up in the corner. Doesn't actually get any contact. I thought he'd actually got contact, made contact. So yes, we lap 28 took Carlos Sainz an unbelievably long time to get to the pits. But this is Max Verstappen, and he is coming in for another stop. This is an unscheduled stop. And I believe Verstappen made contact with Sainz. Now, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Carlos Sainz coming in, and finally they're going on to medium tyres. There's only 7 laps left. Go on to ultra softs. So we come back to like George Russell now. Hamilton is catching up. We actually closed the gap on the 2 Renaults.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
So we move to lap 32. So we lap George Russell, and we're coming in the now DRS zone off Nico Hülkenberg. So the mediums are not running well for the Renaults. Down the inside of Hülkenberg up to turn 1. He tries to close the door on us, but that is us up into P5.
The race leader.
Leclerc is in the lead as we're closing up to Pierre Gasly now. As Lewis Hamilton has also got past Nico Hülkenberg. So yes. Oh, that's Gasly out of the race. 4 corners from the end of the race. And Pierre Gasly is out. Bitter goal for Pierre Gasly, who was on for what would be 4th place and some valuable points in the championship. Now it's not going to be nothing. Leclerc has won the championship, the race, excuse me. Van Dorn is going to finish in P3. I think Perez is second, and we're going to come along for P4.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Which I wasn't expecting to see at all. Yes, bitterly disappointment there for Pierre Gasly. So yes, Leclerc won the Grand Prix on a 1-stop, Perez second, and Van Dorn did the 2-stop. He finished in P3. Had he done the 1-stop, would he have finished first? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Hamilton 5th, Hülkenberg 6th, Verstappen in 7th, Rosberg came from 8th, Magnussen 9th, and Antonio Giovinazzi got Alfa Romeo's first point of the season. He in 10th. Ricciardo outside the points again in 11th. Bottas came to 12th. Gasly classified as 13th. Raikkonen was 14th. Kvyat 15th. Vettel only 16th in the end. Horrendous race for 2 Force 1s, 17th and 18th. Carlos Sainz decided non-classify him down in 19th, and Pascal Wehrlein in 20th, although Sainz was actually classified 15 laps down in the end. So moving to the Drivers' Championship results, Perez and Leclerc tied on points now, 148 points each. Perez, of course, is ahead on number of victories for Williams, although Leclerc, I'm sure, will have to see if he maintains the momentum. Hamilton is in 3rd and myself in 4th. Bottas is somehow still 5th. Rosberg is 6th. Vettel 7th. Van Dorn 8th. Verstappen 9th and Gasly 10th. In terms of the championship results, not a lot going on. There's only 5 points between ourselves now and Red Bull in 5th. McLaren haven't scored for a while now, so they're going to have to wait. I'm afraid they're going to have to get 7th. Alfa Romeo now are in P8 thanks to that 1 point from Giovinazzi, with Force 1 and Toro Rosso not scoring at all. So yes, I'm going to leave it there. I've got a little bit more in the video to show you, which I'll say in a moment. But first of all, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see more episodes of Final Fantasy F1. Episode 10 will be coming out very soon. Episode 11 as well. I'll go and record episode 12 very soon, and I'll try and get some F1 E-mod as well. That series, I've recorded all the episodes. Yes, the final race in the United States, it is a classic. So yes, look forward to that in the coming weeks. I'm going to try and uploads with this and try and get them all out before F1 2019 comes out. That's going to be it. And I'm going to leave you with the Carlos Sainz show, a montage of his little trip that he had today through the pits with his puncher. But until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day, and goodbye.